Hi there, my name is Eileen Easel. I'm doing a book talk today about Braced by Alyson Gerber. For this project, I decided to focus on disabilities or different abilities. This book is about scoliosis. Scoliosis is the curvature of the spine, and it affects about 7 million people in the US. It also affects girls far more frequently than boys. When you are a child with scoliosis, doctors generally monitor it and decide on a treatment plan. This is personal to me because I actually had scoliosis and had to go through all the steps of treatment and actually ended up getting a spinal fusion surgery. In this book, Rachel Brooks is entering the 7th grade. She is ready to be on the soccer team with her best friends, and she's got a little crush, and she's really just navigating life as a preteen girl. However, she is monitoring her scoliosis. Her mom actually had to have the scoliosis surgery when she was younger, and she really wants to make sure that Rachel doesn't have to do that. Rachel goes to a scoliosis doctor appointment right before school starts and finds out she has to wear a back brace. Don't worry, this isn't a spoiler, obviously. It's called Braced, and she's wearing a brace right here on the cover. This book is a really great representation of that struggle between wearing a brace and understanding what that's like, but also with the just different insecurities that are normal for tweens. And I think this book really delicately examines it, but also is very honest. I'm going to read a section of this book about when Rachel and her mother are buying new clothes for Rachel before the school year. She has to buy new clothes because these need to fit over her brace, which she has to wear for 23 hours a day. The curtain to the other dressing room opens, and a girl who looks my age walks out. I think we need to go down a size in these, her mother says, following her out of the fitting room. She's holding a pair of corduroys. Don't you? She stops talking as soon as she sees me standing there. There's something wrong with that dress, honey, she says to me. She squints at my stomach, like she's trying to figure out why I look weird. It's all lumpy in the middle. I don't say anything. I drop my head to my chin and walk as fast as I can into the dressing room. Mom closes the curtain behind me and holds it shut while I pull off the dress. Then she takes off my brace, puts it in the pink bag, and covers it up with the sweatshirt. I change back into my regular clothes and sit down. The air is hot and thick and heavy against my chest, like I'm underwater and the waves don't give. I'm not wearing the brace anymore, but it's still there and it's not going away. Even if I never say it out loud or tell my friends or buy new clothes, the brace is real. It makes me look lumpy and wrong. I feel like no matter what I wear, I'll stick out, and I'm not going to deal with that every day. Mom sighs. Why don't you go over to the Gap while I finish up here and pick out a few things that you think will fit? You can try clothes on at home, and I'll return whatever doesn't work. She's whispering and rubbing my back in soft, soothing circles. I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I nod. I know what she means by before. Mom, I say, thank you, and I mean it. It's definitely a struggle for any tween girl to be wearing clothes, trying clothes on with their mom. All of us have insecurities and difficulties and things that we aren't comfortable with all the time, but this book really explores that in the terms of the brace. And eventually, Rachel actually realizes that the brace is really something beneficial. I'm going to read you one other quote. When she's talking to her mom about the brace as she is continuing to wear it, her mom says, I know your brace doesn't usually feel like a good thing, but wearing it has forced you to deal with being different. And that's given you a new perspective. It's actually a pretty big advantage. I really like how this book examines the whole journey of wearing a brace and talks very honestly about the scoliosis journey. I would recommend this title as it's an own voices book. Alyson Gerber actually had to wear a brace when she was younger for 2.5 years, and she had to wear it 23 hours a day. So it's very realistic to her journey and her life with scoliosis. There are 2 other books I'd recommend. The first is Deenie by Judy Blume. It was written in 1973, so it's a little bit older, and some of the practices to treat scoliosis are different in that book than they are today, just because of technology advances. And the second book is Dear Isaac Newton, You're Ruining My Life by Rachel Hruza. Thank you so much for watching.